Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to break down all of the new Stars of the Month cards and sets, as we've got a new card type in NHL 23's Hockey Ultimate Team. So we're going to break it down, the cost, all of the cards, and how you can acquire them. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. By covering all the cards like we always do, they range from 88 to 90, so these are in the MSP range of overalls, and they're actually, most of them, quite usable. We'll start first with the 88 VTech Vanishek, 6'2", with Fly the Zone and Spark. Love having two speed synergies is separated, which helps out quite a bit. Gold Lightwork is great. Contortionist and Post-to-Post could be useful as well, but again, I wouldn't dump too many abilities into my Goaltender. He's got 92 speed, which is the most important Goaltender stat, and 68 aggression. All in all, a pretty decent card. At 6'2", a little bit lower than what most people would want to use. However, goaltending overall has been an absolute disaster, so he could be kind of useful. Then we've got the 88 Hudson Thornton, 5'11", 180 from the WHL. He's got Bombarded and Distributor as a left-handed defenseman with Gold Bouncer, Heat Seeker, and Tape to Tape. For Bouncer, this is more of a rare zone ability. We haven't seen a lot of that yet. Exceptional at battles around the net. Greatly increases stability, stick tension, and limb strength around the net. Opposing players take longer to recover from net battles. This is really bigger if you manually tie up like stick lift. You don't see a ton of it in NHL 23 though. This was more impactful in 22 because the AI would do the stick lock all the time. However, he's 5'11", he's got 89 speed, 89 acceleration, and he has 90 with Distributor on. Bombarded, you're not going to activate, but he's got really high shot power at 98. Defensive awareness is at 88. This is all around a pretty decent card. His body checking at 85, and the fact he's only 5'11", 180 means that he's not going to bump anyone off the puck, however. Then we've got the 88 Logan Thompson, and this looks like a great card as well. Thief, as well as Heart and Soul. Those synergies are a little rough, but X-Ray, No Timer, and Butterfly Effect. I think Butterfly Effect has been a really strong ability so far. He's got 92 speed and 63 aggression at 6'4". Again, goaltending has been kind of in flux, looking for that next goaltender that you can just set it and forget it, like base Markstrom for the first few weeks of the game. Logan Thompson could be it. He's got a good size and skill rating. Matthew Phillips is up next, as he's got Thief and Protector as a centerman with Elite Edges, Close Quarters, and Unstoppable Force. That is a phenomenal trio of abilities. However, he is 5'8". He's got 80 body checking. At center, that's going to be really tough to utilize because that means when someone's cycling in your zone, you are just not going to be able to get anyone off the puck in that slot area. However, he's got 92 speed, 93 acceleration. This is basically like a budget version of the new Danny Briere, but with the puck, even at 5'8", he's got Unstoppable Force and Elite Edges. Like, that's a top-tier combo. Sean McGurn from the London Knights is up next with Protector as well as Gladiator, 5'11". He's got Gold Elite Edges, Silver Snipe, and Wheels. Great zone abilities there. 93 speed, 92 acceleration, and 99 agility with Elite Edges. That is going to feel like he's Matthew Barzal's X Factor card. Like, that is the top tier for being able to spin out a treble and go left and right. So might be a really interesting card. He's got a really good shot too. 90 accuracy, 99 power, 84 on the draw. I'd probably rather have him on the wing, but this card could be really sneaky good. Jordan Dumais, I believe, is up next from the Halifax Mooseheads. 5'9", 174. Really tough to use defensively, but if you are no money spent and you're seeking out a top-end skater with Elite Edges and Unstoppable Force, that's a great combo. 93 speed, 99 agility, 93 acceleration. He's got 99 on the shot power, so his shot is one of the best in the game. Same with his hand stats. Defensively, though, he's an absolute disaster, so he's a really one-dimensional player, and Third Eye is just not a good zone ability. All right, then we got to talk about Arno TF&C. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Workhorse and Wingman. That's a good synergy combo for having Workhorse at least. He's got Sponge, Tip Jar, which I think Sponge is kind of useful. Tip Jar, maybe, with the amount of people that take tip shots, I don't know. And then Butterfly Effect, which is one of the best zone abilities for goaltenders this year. I want you guys to peep the speed stat, 98. This has been said by the developers of the game. I remember last year when I got to talk about the gameplay, talk with the gameplay developers, I asked them, what would you consider to be the most important stat for goaltenders? And it's speed. It dictates how fast they move everywhere, whether it's their glove hand, their pads, left and right, everything. So speed is the most important goalie stat. At 6'4", Butterfly Effect, if he is not good, guys, no goalie will be. And I don't really anticipate him being good because goaltending is such an absolute disaster in NHL 23. The only knock might be his aggression at 51. That's so low that he's basically playing in his net, meaning that he might get picked apart with the snipes. But if, like I said, if he's not good, there's not going to be any goaltender that is, because he's got 98 speed in December. That's the thing to remember. 98 speed in December, meaning that all the other shooting attributes, something like that, they haven't caught up with his stat yet. So really curious to see how this card plays. Then we've got the 89 Emily Suomi, 5'10 with Protector and Dangle City. Dangle City is one of the worst synergies in the game. Gold Elite Edges is phenomenal, though. Tape to tape and third eye, I would probably avoid. At center, he's got 88 on the draw, 92 defensive awareness with everything activated, with Protector activated, and 89 deking. Again, it's really tough to use cards that are this small with no hitting ability, because they're a complete liability in their own zone. But still, Elite Edges on a 90 skater is very, very good. Brady Shaw's up next, and welcome to the no money spent team. I don't care how much he costs. Finally, we've got a gold big tipper on the 89 Brady Shaw. I am going to run a full line of big tipper cards, and I'm really excited to try this guy out. 6'1", 201, 88 speed, 88 acceleration, which is not great, but 96 agility, that's fine. He's got 99 shot powers, hand stats are all around 90, and face-offs at 84, so he could play center as well. But again, for anyone like me that loves taking the tip shots, big tipper Brady Shaw is going on the squad. Then we've got the 89 Mitch Marner, who had a great month with Magician as well as Applesauce. He's got Stick 'em Up, which could be useful and help him out a little bit, considering he's brutal defensively. And then No Contest and Tape to Tape. I don't think Tape to Tape is worth it at all, but 89 speed, 91 acceleration, and 95 agility. I've used Mitch Marner cards, including his master set. He just gets bumped off the puck so easily, and his skating doesn't make up for it. So if you're a Leafs fan, then obviously go after him, but I would sell this card if I got him. The Stick 'em Up does help him out a little bit more defensively, though. 89 Dominic Lakatos, 6', 194 left-handed winger with spark and buzzing, 89 speed and acceleration, gold unstoppable for snipe and close quarters. That's a great ability combo. His shooting is rough, though, in the mid-80s at best, and 90 defensive awareness, 94 body checking, though. This is a very well-rounded card that could be useful. Dean Kukin's up next, 89 overall right-handed, 89 overall left-handed defenseman. He's got distributor and buzzing with gold Stick 'em Up, which is a good ability. Shut down as well. 89 speed and acceleration at 6'2" is fine. 91 body checking and 91 defensive awareness and 95 stick checking. Very, very good left-handed defenseman. If you were looking for a non-MSP, this might fall into that price range, which a lot of these Star of the Month cards might, because people aren't paying the absolute top end for all of them because they don't have that card art. So just pay attention. This could be a decent left-handed defenseman, especially because it's the weakest position in the game in terms of depth. Lucas Benston, 5'10", 172, right-handed defenseman with Light the Lamp Bombarded. Gold Truculence saves him, because again, as a defenseman, you really can't have someone that small without having like 99 speed and acceleration. But he is quick, 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 95 agility, 95 on the slap shot power, 91 on the accuracy as well, 88 defensive awareness. Gold Truculence saves him. The issue is, if he's not your first line defenseman, then, you know, you're spending 6 ability points on a, you know, not top pairing defenseman for his zone ability. So, because without it, you're not going to be able to use him defensively. It's going to be an absolute brutal time. And then lastly, we've got the 90 Jason Robertson, and he's finally snuck up to have decent skating. Gold close quarters, silver snipe, and make it snappy with 88 speed, 89 acceleration, and 92 agility with everything activated. But it's his shot in the mid-90s. Hand stats are great. This looks like the left-handed winger version of Tage Thompson. So really excited to try him out, see how he is. He is going to be slower, but he's so big that you should be able to get away with it. And gold close quarters has been really effective on those far side snipes with someone who's got 95 shooting, essentially. So really good card all the way around. All right, guys, now let's talk about the sets for these things, because it is extremely costly. Stars of the Month sets are now in here, and as you can see, the cost is quite different. All right, so for a 188 overall card, all right, you get 2 Hut 23 collectibles. Here's the issue. To make these cards untradeable, it's costing you 11. So just doing the quick math on that, at 50,000 coins to get one of the 88s, all right, that's 25,000 per collectible. At that price point, making one of these sets is going to cost you 275,000 coins, which is just absolutely brutal. Now, the other ones will change in terms of the cost. But like if you go down though and take a look at some of the other values, 85s are going for about 15,000 coins. That's 30k per collectible. So you got to do the math on which ones are the best. But even still, you're looking at about 20, let's say it's 20,000 per collectible, right? You're looking at 11 again. That's 220,000 coins to make one of these, and it's a choice set for the NHLers. So if you go and take a look here, the November Stars of the Month for the NHL players, you get a 1 of 2 choice pack, meaning that you could get Vanashek and Thompson or Marner and not even get Jason Robertson, which is rough in my opinion, because they will be untradeable. They love to give out their tradable cards. However, the other ones, it does look like it's a full choice pack where you can choose between all of them, including only 9 for the junior players, the 88 overalls, and then the Europeans are at 89. So, I mean, again, you got to do the math, but really, there's no way I would pay that price to make that set because they're just trying to get you to burn through all of your resources for Team of the Year. If you go and take a look on the auction house, a lot of these cards are going for much cheaper, tradable, than what those cards are to make. So there's no way that I would really go ahead and go through and actually buy those. I would just try and get them tradable if you really, really wanted to try out one of these cards. Now, guys, there are a lot of new World Junior cards and everything like released in that. I will go over all of that in depth in another video, so don't worry. I'll make sure that you guys are all updated. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.